Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about, what I want to talk about. Tim Drake Robin, because that BS bullshit that they've been trying to do to try to force us to like these stupid sexuality swaps, that it doesn't work. People reject it. It doesn't matter that you get people cosplaying it or some popular pages on social media who say that this is amazing. It's not fucking amazing. It's not good. The real fans of the character will show you that they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And what I hate is that Tim Drake is getting a little bit of prominence in Batman media right now as of late. And the thing that you do, first off, in Titans, you race swapped the man, made him half black, half Asian bullshit. First off, again, for both of that, Tim Drake has never been fucking Asian. He is not Asian at all. And he's not even black. He is a fucking white boy. Period. End of conversation. Let's nip that shit in the damn bud. But then you have the nerve to introduce a two-year-old retcon into the world of Titans and Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights talked about, Tim is interested in this boy Bernard, and they've been talking and stuff like that. He's like, I hate lying to him because, I told him that I'm out of town, and we have our little dates online and all that bullshit, and everybody's interested in his love life all of a sudden. And he's like, I'm definitely not letting you meet Bernard because we haven't even really had a proper date yet. Like, are y'all fucking kidding me with that bullshit? You gonna skip over his prominent love life, Stephanie Brown? Like, what are you doing? That's not Tim Drake. Tim Drake's never been into damn boys. He's been into girls. Chuck Dixon even said the shit. Like, damn, you have, and then the creator of Bernard, I forgot what the artist's name is. When he created Bernard for the Robin series, he even stated that Bernard was straight. So you got two people who prominently created the characters and wrote on the characters, both said that both these motherfucking boys are fucking straight, and yet you let a bitch, Megan McFarlane, bitch ass, hoe ass, slut ass bitch, the bitch don't even like comic books, don't know nothing about the characters, come out of nowhere and retcon and say that these two boys are into each other. And y'all take that as fact, even though Chuck Dixon is still alive, even the artist who created Bernard is still alive, and stated in several interviews that those characters are not damn bisexual. They are both straight boys. They introduced Bernard in Star Labs, and of course, he started taking an interest into Tim Drake and created his bow staff for him. And then he was like, and then Superboy was taking a picture of him, and he was like, "Who is these for?" He was like, Bernard, I wanna send him to the guy who created the boy. And then Raven was like, "Ooh, who's the boy?" Bernard and stuff like that. And she was like, "Oh, I see." Like, no, do not drop hints of his bisexuality. Don't nobody want it. Real Robin fans, real Tim Drake fans do not want it. They didn't want the solo run. That's out right now. That's making him a tween bitch. Nobody liked him in the gay pride shit. Don't nobody want that shit in Gotham Knights. And don't nobody want it in Titans. What are y'all not understanding? People don't want this shit. You can't keep doubling down on it. Stop doubling down on it. The more you double down on this shit, the more you get rejected. People do not want Tim Drake anymore. That's the problem. You have thoroughly killed that character. And for what? Some diversity inclusion bullshit points? Like that it doesn't make logical sense. I'm sorry. I don't understand why it's way more important to double down on a 2-year retcon instead of, focusing on Stephanie Brown. The character he's been with for almost damn near 30 years. His longest running love interest out of everyone, but you jump straight to Bernard bitch ass? Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make damn logical sense. It's the same thing, it just doesn't make logical sense. It really doesn't. Or at least if you're gonna do that foundation, you need to lay the foundation that he's into girls too. But you're not going to do that. It's funny how when we have John Constantine, everyone knows that he has a thing with Santana, and they've been on again, off again. But everybody also knows that he has a thing for other guys too, that he slept around with other guys. We've seen him with other men. But people know he's bisexual. If you're going to go on this route of him being bisexual, you need to actually show that. And you're not showing it. I know some people are like, oh, give it a chance or whatever. No, because the character's not fucking bisexual. He's not gay. That's the problem. At least with John Constantine, it was right there from the jump of the character's creation. And that character was in the 80s. So there's no excuse for that nonsense. You let a female tell her fanfic / shit, and then here come the writers of Gotham Knights and Titans, which, by the way, both of them hoes suck. The video games suck ass, and the fucking live action show suck ass. Y'all sit up there letting these weirdos tell these stories that they have no business, have no right to tell, with a character that people know. There's history involved. You can't sit up there and say that you've never he's always been bisexual. No, he hasn't. A lot of Tim Drake fans will argue down about that. True Tim Drake fans. Anybody who said because they didn't read Tim Drake. Hell, even in the Batman animated series, when Tim Drake was introduced, he was a kid and he was into girls. And he married a woman at the end of his life, when we saw him later on as an adult. We've seen Tim with women in the comic books, outside of it, up until now. It's funny how it's up until now, y'all want to retcon that shit and make him gay. Because that's what he is. He's gay now. He's never going back with Stephanie Brown. He's never going back with another girl. Because if that's the case, after this Robin run, end the relationship between Tim and Bernard and let him go back with Stephanie Brown. And we're back with him being with women, and we're never going to touch this. We're never going to touch this option again. That's how you fix that character. Because people aren't going to deal with it. Yeah, there are going to be some people who like it, and that's great for them. But they're not the ones who buy in Tim Drake. They're not the one, they're just dressing up as him. They might do a little bit of fan art. That's about it. But as far as like, if you want them to support Tim Drake as a character, because if Tim Drake being bisexual was so important and is so amazing, how come the LGBT community didn't go out there and buy the Robin #1 book? Or how come they're not going out there buying the Gotham Knight game? There's a lot of them who can put millions into the game and into the franchise. Why? Because a lot of them don't care. A lot of them only wants it because it shows up the supposedly homophobe people. Because the people who actually cared about a character, supported the character for 30 plus years, you know? Way to ruin the character after bringing him back for so long, dumbasses. Like, Jesus Christ. But anyway, I just had a rant right quick on Tim Drake being bisexual all of a sudden, and now you're trying to shove it into entertainment outside of the comic books that nobody asked for. Great, that's what we want to see. And you really think they're going to be able to put Tim Drake on the big screen? Oh no. Oh no. The only way that is possible if you ignore Tim Drake being bisexual, because a lot of parents are not going to watch a Batman and a Robin where the Robin is into fucking boys. They're just not. They're not going to take their kids to go and see that. Yeah, you can miss me with that. I'm just being honest. So, you know, it is what it is. But hey, y'all the ones who want to do this, destroy your characters like you destroyed everything else that everybody likes. But yo, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.